Hello everyone, I am Ankit. In this video tutorial, I will show you how arrays are declared and types of array in PHP. First of all, let's see features of array in PHP. Arrays in PHP are flexible, means we can set numeric as well as non-numeric values as keys in it. If keys are numeric, they may not start with 0 and may not be in sequence. Also, arrays are expandable, means we can add elements dynamically into array. Arrays are declared using built-in function named array in PHP. This is syntax of declaring an array. Here we have to pass multiple key value pairs to array function and we have to define the elements of array. Key and value parts are separated by arrow symbol as shown here. Now there are three types of array in PHP: numeric, associative and multidimensional. If an array has all the keys numeric, it is called numeric array, while if at least one key in array is non-numeric, it is called associative array. If array contains an element with another array as a value, it is called multidimensional. Let's understand these types by example.
So let's now see types of array in PHP and understand them by example. So as seen previously, we can declare an array in PHP by using array built-in function. First of all, we have to declare the name of the array, then use the array built-in function. In this function we have to supply key and value of each element. So I am giving key of first element 0. Key and value is separated by arrow symbol, which is made up of assignment operator and greater than operator. And here is the value of first element. Next comes key of second element and value of second element, and one more key and value. So here I have declared an array having keys 0, 1 and 2 and values 10, 20 and 30. To access this array we have a for each loop. In for each loop, first of all we have to give the name of array which we want to access. So name of our array is my array. Then you have to write keyword as, and then you have to write the name of any variable. So how the for each loop executes: in each iteration, value of elements of this array, my array, will be copied into $value variable, and then you can access that $value variable, and thus you can access the elements of array. So let's just print the value variable. So in first iteration, value of first element means 10 will be copied into $value variable. In second iteration, 20 will be assigned to $value variable, and in third iteration 30 will be assigned to $value variable. So let's check the output. So here you can see that value of each element is being shown in the browser. Suppose you want to access key and value both, then there is a variation in this syntax. You have to write another variable, like I have written $key, and you have to separate it from $value by using the same arrow symbol. So thus we can access key and value both. This for each loop works exactly same as the previous one, just the difference is keys are copied into $key variable. So let's print $key variable, and we get our output like this. We can see keys and value both. So the array which we have declared is a numeric array because all the keys of this array are numeric. You don't need to write keys explicitly if your keys start with 0 and go into incremental order. Let me show you. So here I have not mentioned key of any element. So what PHP does, it automatically takes the key, it checks the previous element for any numeric key. If any previous element has any numeric key, it will assign the current element the previous key plus 1, and there is not any element previously with any numeric key, so it will start with 0. So in this case our first element will be having key 0 because there is not any element before this element, so it will start with 0. The second element will be having key 1 because our previous element has key 0, so 0 plus 1 will become 1, so it will assign key 1 to second element, and by applying the same rule our third element will be having a key 2. So this is the same array as we have declared previously. So this is a numeric array. Let's see another numeric array example. It is not necessary that in numeric array keys will come in the sequence. Like I might have the element with starting element with key 10, not 0, then I might be having an element with key 25 like this. So you can see that keys are numeric but they are not in sequence, but still this array is a numeric array because every key in this array is numeric. Let's now check how associative arrays can be declared. As I said previously, associative array can have one or more non-numeric keys. So let's see an example by storing the marks of each subject. So here is my subject 1 having marks 50. Next is my subject 2 having marks 45, and last subject having marks 35. So this is an associative array. You can see that all three elements have non-numeric keys. It is not necessary for the array to have all the keys non-numeric. If at least one key is non-numeric, then that array is called associative array. Associative arrays can be accessed in the same way using for each loop. So let me copy this for each loop syntax, and here I can give some meaningful name like subject and marks instead of writing just key and value, and I have to change that over here also. So if we check the output, we can now access subject and marks. So these are the examples of numeric array and associative array. Let's now check the final type, that is multi-dimensional array, which may be either numeric or associative. So I am declaring one multi-dimensional array. In a multi-dimensional array, an array is a value of one or more elements of another array. So here in previous examples we are having digits, means integer data type values or string type values as a value in our arrays. Now in multi-dimensional array we will be having array as a value of element. So let's declare another array inside this array and declare two elements into it. So here suppose I want to access the value 10, I'll write index of outer array which is 0, and then I'll write index of inner array which is also 0, because 10 is the first element of inner array, so the key of this element will be 0. So in that case we will get 10. Suppose I want to access the 20 value, so the first index will remain same because we are having only one element in the outer array, but in inner array 20 is the second element and the index of that particular element will be 1, so it will show 20 on the screen. So these are the examples of different types of array in PHP. I also showed you how you can access the value only and key and value both of arrays in PHP.
So this is all about arrays in PHP. Hope you liked it. Keep learning, keep growing, stay happy. Goodbye. These are some important questions from this video. They will be helpful to you either you are taking examination as a student or appearing in an interview. So go through them and try to find the answers by yourself. All the best.